Wolong, you know what that means, right? Finally, baby. Japan, it's over. When I played the demo a few months back, I knew I was gonna dig this game out like a blonde chocolate. Taking off home. Dodge left, dodge right, finisher. The character creator goes. But in a post-Elden Ring world, is that enough?
I ask you.
I was not a fan of Nioh 1 or Nioh 2. And the devs are called Team Ninja, but ninjas aren't real. So let's go into the world of the three kingdoms. Shoutout. The fundamental question that overshadows everything else like a massive elephant that is and will always remain the most important one for longevity and its legacy. Because I come for legacy, yeah? Is the combat fun? Das ist doch what matters am Ende. Is the action any good? And there, what a pung, yo man. I can bring you a jolly good message. Do you like Sekiro? Do you like Parent? If so, it's over. Buy it. The decision has been made, so act accordingly. Wolong is still very much a Souls-like, but with some very interesting twists and turns, yeah? No stamina bar. Imagine that. That's unheard of. Ask my wife. She knows. 5 minutes for me, no problem. You don't lose all your souls when you die. Dodging isn't useful for fighting, although it is beautiful. It's called a Shianza. And you constantly have to pummel your enemies to charge up your spirit bar in order to execute stronger attacks. It rewards an incredibly aggressive playstyle. You never want to be on the defense. Like when you're asking your boss for a raise, he looks away, bam, liver slice. And when you parry, it's like a dance with the enemy. There's a rhythmic beauty to it. The symphony of battle, the theater of war. It has an RPG progression system with, by the way, fuck yes UI. Fuck me. What is that? It looks like an intern made this on Adobe Illustrator after watching a YouTube tutorial. Yeah? I don't know why this is such a huge hang-up for me. I despise Duke the way this looks. I see it and And don't even get me started on the list of active status effects. I mean, give me a fucking break, mate. Look at this. It's all useless. It doesn't matter. Stupid. What information and how to display it is an art many studios have not figured out yet. I don't want to point at anyone, but Japan, ihr checkt's nicht! The more we put on the screen, the better. Japanese UI is spastisch. Anyway, so there's a sub-progression system within each level. You lose levels when you die or get hit by special attacks, and you gain levels when you defeat enemies and when you plant flags through exploration. It sounds complicated, but it really isn't. I plant flags all the time. Don't believe me? Check your hands. You just must give this a go. Just okay. Our enemies deserve no mercy. Remember? Way back when, in the far away Vergangenheit, I made a review of a game called Forspoken. Fucking stank ass horror. I said, this is the closest we have to Avatar-type gameplay. Les Elements. Only problem, das Game war für den Arsch. So, this is it, man. This is it. Fire, water, earth, metal, wood. Since when is wood an element? Ask your mom. Diese Notgeile. Not only do we get some beautiful arts martiaux, yeah? Well choreographed, so chapeau. Schwang down, McGregor style.
Schwang go.
Spiel mal. Pudao. Mit Sonne. Oh my god, it's like Shaolin's greatest hits. But we also get elemental magic. Excelsior. So in terms of combat, they did everything right. No further questions. Wolong means crouching dragon, by the way. Wolong is really video gamey. If you put all the games under one table, you can say the Wolong is especially the video game. That was that sentence. You go to one level after the other, yeah? You fight, and at the end, there's a nice little boss waiting for you in his Kämmerlein, yeah, with the cutscene. The bosses are the true highlight in this game, yeah? Trust me on that one, brother. Sure, enemy variety is decent. The two-legged crocodiles are my personal favorito, baby. Badass, yo. Whose idea was that? It's like Stephen Hawking's in reverse, yeah? Should have 4 legs, but has 2. Hawking should have 2, but has 4. Wheels. Okay, whatever. Not every boss fight is equally amazing. They're not created equal. That's the same Kabel. You're gonna destroy the fucking setup.
I look at
They're not created equal. Unlike one moment you're fighting a ball of pubes. The next, Lubu on a horse. And that fight is so great. Yatibia Lubu. But overall, I was looking forward to every single boss encounter, and it almost never let me down. And that is something to be said. What did let me down a little bit though is the game's difficulty. Because I gotta say, once you get the hang of it, the combat system, it's a bit easy. If you're a woman, and 4% of my audience is a woman, and if you're a woman, Basically, shit's too easy. A slightly bit too easy.
Ever so slightly and forthrightly.
You almost never die more than 3 times to a single boss. You die more than 3 times to a single boss. You suck. Usually, you'll get them on the first try. Brother, the last boss in the game, 1 try. Finale. Outside of the bosses, you do die regularly, but just on average a lot less than in other Souls-like games. And that's because in my eyes, the parrying is way too easy. The window is way too tolerant. You can almost spam parry. You can't really, but almost, yeah? Enough for it to be slightly too easy. Unfortunately, the balancing issues don't end here. No. For example, there is 0 reason to use heavy and slower weapons. Real talk. Your basic attacks almost always interrupt enemy attacks. Then why use a weapon that is much slower in doing so? The double sword doles out 5 attacks by the time the Pudao has landed 1. I tried to make it work many times, but the telegraphing takes forever and you get interrupted by 1 hit, so you're always on the defense. Fuck out of here, bro! Smaller, faster weapons stun lock enemies with basic attacks. Slow weapons can't do that, and that just makes them less viable. The damage difference doesn't make up for that. This system, poubelle. Also the previously mentioned magic. Okay, it's cool. I dig it. I can understand it. I like that it's in here, is what my wife said last night. I do. I appreciate theatricality and deception. Fireball! There's no reason to use it. Your basic attacks are so strong and they guard break enemies so effectively. Why break flow and use magic? It never made sense to me, quite frankly. If I used it, then just to check out what it looks like. And unfortunately, the shitberg, the Kackhaufen, the shit mountain continues. This time with a much more serious problem. Oh my god! Not all is great in the world of Wulong from Dynasty. The story, boys and girl, I tried. I tried to understand it. I love the Mandarin voiceover, okay? But the story is unfollowable. Impossible. I swear! It's so abstract. Reminds me of all these Gudao Chinese low-budget trash TV shows that my Nana in China used to watch in Beijing on the TV. There might be something inherently about the setting that makes me tune out and just... Is it me? Am I the problem? All these characters and their arcs and their desires and the betrayal and what the fuck is this? I didn't get any of it. Is there even a story? Apart from don't trust monsters, asshole! Did you get the story? Tell me what it's about. For me, every cutscene, the start of every level felt like a new story was beginning with characters I'd never seen before, but I'm expected to know over time because it's a long-ass game, which is good. I started to just ignore it, fade back into the background. I get it. Important stuff going on. And last but not least, there is a cactus. I can shove it in my... A Ranton review isn't complete without this complaint. You've heard me say this 1,000 times. One more time now. One more time. Wow. Loot spam, baby. Yeah! I love the loot spam. I walk 5 meters. Check out these 20 identical looking swords. Loot. I'm sick and tired of this shite. Whoever invented loot spam, where do you live? Don't tell me. You know why? Loot equals fun. More loot must equal more fun, right? No. Puta madre. Ti faccio un culo così. This is the fundamental mistake that more and more RPGs are making. Stop it. Meaningful loot equals fun. All this crap in Wulong, meaningless waste of time. Spam. Ruins pacing too. Most weapons and armor have 0 uniqueness, 0 meaning, 0 commitment to the transmog. I seem to be in the minority with hating transmog. You guys seem to love it. I hate it. I'm not seeing enough movement. Dog shit in my eyes. I used to love being able to get better equipment and upgrading my character. With this type of loot, I hate it. Take the first armor and the first weapon type you get, upgrade it to max, and then ignore this whole fucking system. Boom! I'm legit starting to detest most RPGs because they think shoveling trash into your inventory is somehow fun. No, every piece of loot needs to have a meaning and be somewhat unique in this world. Is that too much to ask? Simple solution. Less loot makes each piece more valuable. Supply and demand. The curve. Also, I didn't know where to fit this in, but climbing is a little bit scuffed. It's fine, but not super smooth. He jumps like a little schmeggy. Super Mario. Alright, so now, how do you say in Brazil? Please support me on the Patreon with the money now. With the Tony Ball. And with that being said, the final rating. Yeah, baby. Whoa, I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it as much as I had hoped. Was machst du? A very strong, I wish it was a bit better, 7 out of 10. 谢谢大家. And with that being said, don't forget to watch it in Chinese. 洗澡厨子. Hello? Rantoni caught. This person tried to unlock your phone. I look like a fucking homeless person. Holy shit. Disgusting. Thanks for reminding me. Please don't. Anton gets Sophia pregnant 12 months later. Hello. Why 12 months? What is this with people digging up old videos of mine? I don't like it. Please stop. I appreciate you guys, but fucking awesome. The autistic kid, when his classmates wrap arms around him and start chanting nightmare, nightmare. Don't do that, bro. People asking for directions in the UK. You know what I do when people ask me for directions? Yeah, I know where it is. Who's getting the best head? Who's getting the best head? I think I'm on the top right. Ranton in the emu war. I loved all the shit you guys came up with that fucking thing there. Right-ho. Opens up the door to let some fresh air in. Everyone else in the plane. I think they would die. Don't do that, okay? I will not stop until I put Ranton in every major conflict. Why does it look so cursed? It's such a shitty crop job, fucking moron. Also, if I fought in that war, when my condom is about to expire and I see a dead raccoon on the sidewalk. Fucking disgusting, dude. That's vile. Gigaton. Yo. Damn.
Not bad.
Ranton 10 minutes before recording a review. That's kind of true. Reviews, podcast, vlogs. Ranton even remembers Lego reviews. What the fuck? That's too real. Stop it. Oh, fuck. This is so good. It's such beautiful fan art. God creating the most delicate human being so he can gas himself and his cameraman for 10 minutes. Camera woman, excuse me. Beautiful art. Good job, bro. Stand person. I love you. Okay, thank you all for watching. Antonio.